We're in Mooresville. Got a 20-minute drive in the morning to go play a practice round, get a lay of the land, but I'm liking our digs for the week. The first time in how long that we've had to travel for a golf tournament and get an Airbnb, and this feels right. Something about this just feels correct.
What's up?
It's raining. It is 11 a.m. We got a little workout in this morning. Kind of slept in because yesterday was a really long day. And we are headed to the golf course. I think it's a 30-minute drive. Decided to stay in Mooresville instead of Kannapolis. It was significantly cheaper, and we got a gym and a pool, which the whole neighborhood's a pool right now, so that's kind of irrelevant. It has been raining for 5 straight. The course is going to be pretty wet. Shout out to Zero. I'm going to be dry as heck at the end of the day.
Also, this video is brought to you by David. More on that later, but thank you to them for sponsoring today's episode.
Still raining, yeah. Yep, and I did not bring an umbrella, but it's fine. We got rain gloves, I'm chilling. I did bring this though. It's from Vessel. It's a little rain hood kind of thing. Hangs off the bag like a towel. So we're gonna get a little warmed up, get out on the golf course, see how many holes we can get in. Hopefully all of them. I think the rain's supposed to stop in 30 minutes, but regardless, we have our zero restriction gear. Had 20 for 20% off of that. And we'll get to see just how dry I am later. But I already talked about this. The only authorized yardage book is this one right here. But the nice thing is they give it out for free. So this is one of the holes Scott and I talked about. 300 to this flag. And the thing we couldn't see when we were just looking at the overview is how downhill this is. So if it were firm, I could certainly see a 5-wood or a 2-iron or some club like that being the number. But with how soft it is, I just don't anticipate we're gonna get a ton of rollout. There's no wind right now. I think mini driver's the play today, but I could see if the course firms up and it gets to going downwind, mini driver could even be too much. It's definitely not driver, unless it's dead into.
Is this one of the bunkers you're not scared of? Or is the goal not to go in there?
I think the goal is to not be scared of any bunkers, but this one in particular, not really. Maybe to that red flag, there's kind of a knob that runs away pretty quick. That's gonna be a tough shot. The blue flag, it's kind of sloping towards you. On day 2, we probably don't want to be in that bunker, but it's soft and slow enough, it shouldn't be much of an issue. So we talked about a mini driver draw here, Scott. But into the wind, soft conditions, I think it's driver. I mean, this feels very much like an APT event. Kind of similar vibe, walking practice rounds. The course is absolutely soaked. With it being soft, it's definitely gonna play longer. On this hole, Scott said, and I quote, this one right here, just send to Rooney. I want to see what it'll do when it cuts. Ball speed and carry on that was great, but I'd rather see what it cuts gonna do. That's what we're gonna play this week. Straighter than a string. I think I like this driver, dude. I think it's a good one. Ever since I started working with Trainer Mike, I've started watching what I eat just a little bit closer, and I'm looking for 3 things when I look for food. I want tasty, I want nutritious, and I want good ingredients. I can usually find 2 out of 3, 3 out of 3 is tough. David protein bars, 0 grams of sugar, 150 calories, 28 grams of protein. Unbelievable numbers in these things, and they're Trainer Mike approved. The only other things for context up to this point that I've been able to get Trainer Mike approved require refrigeration, so they don't work well in golf bags. David, excellent, shelf stable, great ingredients, also soft and chewy. That's another thing I really enjoy about it. I feel like a lot of protein bars, if you keep them in your bag, even if they have good numbers, they can be really chalky and firm and kind of hard to get down. These David protein bars, not only are they delicious, they're easy to eat. The 6 flavors are just, all of them are so good. I tried every single one of them. Blueberry's got to be my favorite. I am a sucker for blueberry. They are delicious. 28 grams of protein. Put on top of that they're Trainer Mike approved. I think it's a no-brainer. Make sure to put your nutrition first, put your body first. I've put a lot more emphasis on that in the last 9 months or so. I gotta say it's made a massive difference. And David is a great way for you guys to get started with that as well. Check them out. Link is in the description. They are delicious. Andrew Huberman approved. No artificial ingredients. Thank you again to them for sponsoring the channel. Let's get back to the tour. So brought the quad out for this next stretch of holes. I think we're about to start the back nine, but really just want to make sure I know what my yardages are here. Slightly higher elevation than what I'm used to in Palm Beach. So clubs might be flying a little farther, but it's also colder, so that could make it fly shorter. So it could end up being exactly the same, but we're not going to know until we try this out. Mega 3? Uh-oh. That drive in particular was pretty spinny. We're looking at 3,300 spin, which is significantly higher than we'd like to see it. I mean, in an ideal world, I like 22, 23, but this driver is built to do exactly that. So swing weight on this is like D5, and at 44 inches, that's a pretty heavy head. We put two 14-gram weights in here. Typically, if you go to Dick's and you buy this off the rack, it'll be 10 and 2 maybe. Two 14s is significantly heavier than a stock head. It's also a lot shorter than a stock shaft. This is 44 1/4. Stock is 45 3/4, so 1.5 inches short of stock. So all of this is meant to just get it to spin if I mishit it. Spin straightens out mishits, and that's what this driver's built for.
Yeah.
See right there, that was 9,600. That's what we want our 9-iron to be at.
On a 3-wood or 5?
That was a 5-wood. Is Scott approved because his thing is like, just send it. Like the odds that you're gonna pure it and go over the green from whatever with a wood in your hand aren't super good. So if you hit it, you'll be in a great spot. If you catch it perfect, you're still in a pretty great spot because you're up by the green. Whereas if you take a 4-iron from there, like I was 245, I might be able to get a 4-iron there 1 out of 5 times. The majority of the time, if I hit it, now I'm like 30, 40 yards short. If I hit it really good, then I get there, but that's a 1 out of 10 shot we're talking about. We did discuss some run out here. Obviously there's not going to be much run out today, but 330 was the max that we want to hit it because it kind of starts to pinch up after that. 310 driver there, no run out into the wind. I think is no-brainer driver, but something to keep an eye on. 330 max is kind of the number we need to keep in mind here. Still got to play 1 and 2, so my opinion could change, I guess, but this course is not only really good, it reminds me a lot of Dothan, RTJ, that course we're playing for Q School in a couple weeks. So gonna be an awesome week of prep. 3 days of tournaments, yeah, 2-day cut, 1 day. Hopefully going home with a little more money than we came here with. Let's go, come on.
All right, George.
Come on.
The only thing I was a little bit caught off guard by was the cold weather. It is a little chilly. It's supposed to warm up tomorrow, but we are playing in the morning, so it's going to be chilly when we tee off. I think the big thing is just going to be making sure we show up warmed up and ready to play, like mentally ready to play as well. I think the game is definitely there. As long as I don't freak out, we're going to be good.
Round 1,
It is a 9 a.m. tee time, 7:20 in the morning currently, about a 30-minute drive out to the course. We should be there at 7:55 with an hour to warm up. Last night, I felt really confident because I played really good in the practice round, and then we sat down and watched the movie, and like, it was actually kind of a big step because I felt the anxiety creeping in. Normally, I think, turns into like, let's just get it over with kind of feelings. But this time I was able to recognize it like right when it popped up. Now I'm feeling like I've recognized what the issue has been going into tournaments. Like it's all been mental. I think that's been pretty clear. And I just like kind of gave myself permission to accept whatever's going to happen tomorrow, while at the same time maintaining the confidence that I had yesterday after the round when things were going really well. So feeling good about today. You know what I forgot to do last night? I'm usually pretty good about this, throwing rain gloves and towels in the dryer for like 30 minutes when I get home. But I didn't, and my towels kind of damp. Super ideal. Did a few activations under the awning. I mean, like if it's not something where I need to be getting wet, I'm not going to do it. But it was good. Just trying to keep that putter in front of the chest. I feel like sometimes I have a tendency to like let it set in the backstroke, and then I just turn. And setting it sometimes I think opens the face, and I miss putts out to the right. So getting that putter to stay directly in front of me is going to be a focus today. It's a good feel. I like it. We're going off 10, so we got to take a shuttle. And I feel pretty good about the warm-up. Just don't freak out and it'll be a fun day. I felt that one in my ears. You know when your heart's beating so hard, like you feel it in your, like you see it in your eyeballs? That's what that one was. I haven't been that nervous in a first tee in a minute. It's a good sign, I think. If I were to drop, I'd have to go up here. Possibly. Where'd it go? Did you see it?
Just straight down.
Okay.
If Scott were here caddying for me, he would say, good miss. Is not where I was aiming. I hit it so good today. I had that little 5-hole stretch where I was hitting it weird. My sequencing got off, but for the most part, that was solid. That was really, really solid. I think that was roughly the highest I could have shot, which kind of makes you feel a little better about it. It's also annoying to shoot the highest you could have shot. It's not great scoring, but like as of right now, you know, hit a couple balls just to kind of solidify what it is I was doing today. But the thing I really need to work on is the number of putts I hit today where I thought that was perfect, and I look up and it's nowhere near where I thought I was aimed. Once we get that nail in, we'll be Gucci. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Did you go to the first one? Or?
Yeah, I went to the first one. I'm aimed at it. Well, maybe, yeah, like right at it. And then oh yeah, I see that. It's like I take it back and I shut it as I'm taking it back. We just took a look at alignment and stuff, and I feel like, you know, generally I'm hitting it great, I'm chipping it good. Basically like things where alignment is, you know, you can have your own little spin on it. And I feel like putting is so precise that my tendency to close my feet has kind of crept into my putting stroke. So we messed around with a couple things, hit some putts with perfect alignment, felt what that was like, and then went to the Scotty for a little bit. I didn't bring the Phantom with me for some reason. I don't know why I had this blade in my trunk, but I think we're gonna give it a try tomorrow. We'll go home and do the stats, but it really did feel like putting was costing us a number of strokes today. Obviously the 2 short misses and then just tons of 10 to 15 footers that just didn't even sniff the hole. Day 2, I haven't looked at the cut line. To be honest, I don't really care. I'm going to shoot as low as I possibly can. I'm gonna hit every single shot to the best of my ability. And at the end of the day, we're gonna add them up. We're gonna see if the number combined with yesterday's number is inside the top 40% of this tournament. And if it is, we'll get a free tee time tomorrow. Well, not free. This tournament was very expensive, which is why I want to say thank you to you guys for supporting Always Press, watching the videos, subscribing to the channel. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. It helps us a lot in staying out here. you pick the yardage you want to hit. Because I saw 5 wood. Well, 5 wood means 250, and it's downwind. So downwind would be a 4-iron. So that's just a silly mistake, but we got our ball, so we might be able to get away with it. It's hard to explain. It was like a 1/2 inch behind it, but like a millimeter off the heel. It felt really crappy, but not like, I think I still caught it decent. It just hit it on a weird spot of the face and came off clunky. Sometimes that happens with blades, and it happened there. But we covered the bunker, which is cool. And now we're gonna make a putt. We are so due, it's crazy. Threes are good. Don't. Well, they just blew the horn.
Guess we're gonna go in.
I guess we're gonna go in. I would like to finish this round. I know we're probably gonna stay the night anyway. I think in the long run, let's say we don't get back out today, what's it gonna cost us, like 2 hours to come out here and finish this tournament? I think that's important. Can't be too careful. So it's raining hard, and they kind of just decided today's done. So we are driving back to the Airbnb. I was really hoping we were gonna finish, but we get to get our, the last night out of our Airbnb, which is cool. All right, restart. 7:27 arrival. It's 4 minutes from now. 2.5 miles. 8 a.m. restart. 120-ish yards out on 17, and then a 195-yard par 3 to end the day. 2 good swings. That's all we got to make, and we're going home. The reason we're here, Jalen, is because in 2020, I had to do a restart for 3 holes. And on those 3 holes, I had to go 1 under to get my card. And I did. And ever since then, every time there's a restart where I don't care if I gotta hit a 6-footer, I'm coming back out. Because these are the reps, like you get a situation like this a few times a year, maybe. And if I were just to drive home, I'd be missing out on very, very important reps. We're gonna go get a little warm up in on the irons, hit those 2 shots, and it's gonna be awesome. Then we're gonna drive home. This is it's a lot of pieces of paper right here. That is every pin sheet since I started playing the minor league tour. But this is how many rounds of golf I've played since I broke apart in a golf tournament. Played bad. Things changed, practice, played bad. Reorganized, practice, prepared, played bad. Reorganized, practice, prepared, played bad. 2 sheets here, so 2 of those. And every single one of these is another time going through that cycle of today's the day, nope. Today's the day, nope. Today's the day, nope. Today's the day, nope. And over and over and over again. This feels like a massive hurdle. There were a number of rounds where I had brilliant opportunities, some of you might have saw them, where I'm 2-3 under with only a few holes to play, where I ended up shooting even or over par. Bogey free 69 yesterday to miss the cut by 5 or whatever, ended up 6 maybe. Doesn't mean a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, but to break this streak means a lot. And I'm really excited to see what we can do at Q School next week.